Minecraft DVD.
The Gaming Guide. So welcome everybody to a brand new series, F1 2012 Career Mode. So here we are today in our very first episode at Australia, and we are in the Toro Rosso. This is F1 2012, so yeah. Alright, we're going to go out for a flying lap in qualifying, which is a lap where you just go around and you don't go out to the pits. And we'll see you guys at the end of the lap, and we'll see how qualifying goes.
Peace.
Yes, peace. Alright, so we made a bit of a mistake there. So as you can see here, we were going through the turn, and we turned in a little too late, and that caused us to go off into the grass. Nice shot there by our new helmet. So let's see. So yeah, so right here, that's where we turned in just a little too late. So let's try that again. It's time to take a better line. Alright, so there we go. That is a lap of the Australian Grand Prix. And there is the home favorite, Mark Webber. Alright, so we're just gonna... And there we go, Minecraft David is on pole position. Although for how much longer is the question. Alright, so we're now going to... Oh shoot, we got another warning for illegal block. Alright, so we're just gonna go on an in-lap. Just take the lap slow. And our teammate Ricardo's already doing this. And Paul the rest is already doing this.
It looks like he crashed.
Alright, you know what? Oh yeah, let's just keep going with the lap. We're now in third place. And Paul Di Resta has oh god, we didn't want Paul Di Resta is now on pole position, which is very odd, seeing as the man barely did anything in the real life season. Sorry about that noise, guys. That was just a little noise. Alright, so here we go. So this is one of my favorite parts of the track, is this chicane right here. Normally you can just throw it in and then come out fast, but that was not very good representation of how Kamili Kobayashi and Sauer just passing. Yeah, so even though this is an 8-year-old game, it still holds up very well in graphics. And this is on an Xbox 360. I don't know how well this is going to portray for you guys on your computer. So we're turning in. We're going to go to the pits now, and as your team wanted us to do from the beginning.
And next time, guys, we're gonna do a challenge that's called the No Listening to Crew Chief challenge.
Look, there's our teammate Daniel Ricciardo. He's double stacking with us, and he's gonna have to wait a little. And there he goes into his pit stop. This video is not sponsored by Red Bull. I repeat, this video is not sponsored by Red Bull. Just so you guys don't think that we're sponsored by Red Bull. And we are still in sixth
place.
Alright,
Are you kidding me? Why are we in 6th place and he's in 3rd?
Let's see where. Let's see where we are.
What place are we in?
We are in 16th place.
What?
17th.
5 minutes left for this session.
Yeah, let's go out one more time. Alright, we're gonna go up for one more lap.
Okay, guys, let's get these changes made.
Is your police? Oh, let's go. Alright, so we're going out for what? We're gonna go out for one more. Oh gosh, that is a lot of traffic.
Oh,
God, that scared me. That scared the living daylights out of me. Let's watch that again on replay. That scared the living daylights out of me. So here we are in the midst of this train of cars. See, there is Timo Glock completely ghosted. I have no idea why that is. There is Lewis Hamilton in the McLaren Mercedes, and there we are off in the front. And so yeah, that just scared me because I did not expect to come out in the midst of traffic. That was not what I expected. So I'm gonna go again for a full lap of the Scuderia and Melbourne Street Circuit. And we activated DRS a little too early again. That's a slight overshoot. Yeah. So if any of you guys ever pick up this game for your PS2 or Xbox 360, pro tip: don't turn on DRS on the final corner of the Albert Park Street Circuit before the DRS mark. Otherwise, you will spin out. Alright, so going into turn 1, not bad. Turn 2, not bad. A little shaky on exit, but we can recover with some curves. Splash of curves. Hard braking into turn 3. Turning. A little too wide. Turn 4. Not bad. Turn 5 chicane again, not bad. Turn 6. Oh no, we're down by a second. Yeah, this is. Yeah. Alright, let's just cool off the tire. Let's just cool off the tires, and then we'll try to go again. So, yeah, I made a bit of an oversight there. See how much fuel I have left. 2 laps, that should be more than enough. And there's Charles Peak. And then Mauritius.
Wait, did you just say Showers Peak?
Charles Peak. And
Shovels Peak?
Charles. Like Charles.
Charles.
But he's French, so it's gonna be Charles. And Paul Di Resta is on pole position. That's the intro of my video if I've ever seen one. Alright, so...
1 minute and 3 seconds.
1 minute remaining, just 1 minute.
Alright, so
Told ya.
we're gonna go bonsai live.
Give more, you need gas.
It's fine, we can do it.
I hope we make it. Are we gonna make it? Are we gonna make it?
We should make it.
Well, you can hear my voice sound. You can hear my voice sound different because I'm just holding a walkie-talkie. That's all.
I think it can work. Yep.
And he didn't make it. Too bad. I am really mad at him.
I think you should make it. As long as Paris
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Qualifying complete. So basically, that just means just finish your current lap and see if we can run out of fuel. Yeah, this lap is completely gone, but oh well. This lap is gone. Kind of wasting a set of tires. We're only using for a banker lap on Q2. Alright, so we're pulling into the pit street. We got a minute left before the session ends. We have now run out of fuel. And we have just barely made it into Q2 by, what is that? That's by 22 thousandths of a second. We are into Q2 in our very first race while our teammate Daniel Ricciardo gets in third. And Paul di Resta is on pole position. That's the intro of my video if I've ever seen one. Alright, let's keep going. Bruno Senna in second. Oh my god. Something is not right with this game, guys. I'm telling you. Alright, so we're here for qualifying 2. We now have to make it a 14th or above.
Oh, but how long is this gonna take? How much jumps?
Gonna be probably 2. Alright, we already have our setup installed. So we're gonna pop on a new set of tires. Alright, let's go with that set. Let's go to the 90% set, and then we'll do a banker lap, and then we'll see where that puts us. Alright, so here we are in Q2. So our engineer is just telling us that we're using a scrub set of tires. And what that means is that what a scrub set of tires is a used set of tires, and you're trying to use them more than once. Or David, can you not do noises, please? So we're trying to be a bit of a scrub and use already known tires to set up.
Oh, I'll be right back. Somebody's calling me.
There's our pole. There's second place member Bruno Senna right there from Q1. So here we go, barreling down into turn 2 with the DRS, and now we're turning. We got good. David, can you please turn off that radio? All right, we're doing good. We're doing good. Turn. There we go. Doing good. Brake. Alright, we're doing good. We're doing good. Doing good. We're fidgety on the rear end.
Somebody just called me.
And we opened up the DRS a little too early there.
What did I miss?
Nothing much. So, yeah, so this is moment before disaster. A literal moment before disaster.
Like, look at those people.
These people are in for their crash of a lifetime. Okay, so let's see. So when does that turn in? Just like the moment I turn on DRS there. Yeah. Yeah, you have to be very cautious with when you turn on your DRS in this game, because DRS, or drag reduction system, makes your rear end very light, and that means they have a lot less turning. David, can you please stop making those noises, please?
Yeah.
So we're going. And brake. Turn.
Back to the pits, needing more gas.
Don't worry, we have enough gas to finish the lap.
And we finished. Did we?
Yeah, we finished. Alright, that was not a good lap. That was not very good.
But you got the purple color.
That's because nobody else has set a lap here in Minecraft, David.
Oh.
Yeah. So you're now on 16.
The track's looking quite congested right now.
Oh, now I'm 12, sorry.
Yeah, but why is my partner way above me? I want to be a tie with him or above him.
Alright, calm down.
Comment down below and see what type of F1 game do you have. Do you have F1 1999? I think that was the first game.
No, it was 2000.
The first game was 2009.
Yes.
Well, tell us if you have the what F1 game you have is in 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, or the brand new F1 game that just came.
It still hasn't come out yet.
It still doesn't have come out, but it's game ready. F1 2020. Well, I don't think none of you have that game, but some of the YouTubers are playing that game a little because they're mostly getting they're almost ready to make the game out. They're almost ready for the game to be out.
Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Gaming Gabe. Welcome back to the very first episode of F1 2012 Career Mode. So before we get started, I really want to apologize for the very bad quality that you're about to see in this video. I was experimenting to see if the computer is better for recording or if my iPhone is better for recording. And it turns out that my iPhone is better for recording, so we'll be running with that. Right now, we're going to be doing post-com, so that's what I'm going to try and tend to do for the races, is try to do post-commentary, and for the qualifying sessions we'll do live com. So yeah, so let's get started.
Definitely not, it's not faster than the fastest Bugatti.
I apologize for that little noise and shake of the camera. I was moving the camera angle a little. So here we are on the starting grid, though you can't see it very well. That is Michael Schumacher on pole position. There's our teammate Daniel Ricciardo. And, no, sorry, yeah, that is Daniel Ricciardo. There's us. To our right, oh, sorry. And she's speaking over us. There is our teammate in front of us, the official Red Bull car next, and the lights on and away we go. 508, and away we go. So we got a decent start. Of course, the Red Bull is already going to pull away because it's a much better car than the Toro Rosso. We brake rather early, as the game tends to do. We get swamped on the left by 2 cars, but we make up those positions very quickly. Bruno Senna holds us up to the second corner, and that hinders our exit a little, so we have to try and keep that up with curves. And these cars go horrendously slow. That's a 5-man, it's a 4-car dive bomb. We make contact with both Massa, Hulkenberg, and G. Reston. And we are now in P12, although you can't see it. We get on a little on the sausage curve over there. Our engine's overheating a little. And yeah, Massa is now trying to overtake us, but he can't. He tries to look around the inside. We try to look around the inside of Nico Hulkenberg, but it doesn't work out. And we end up losing more time than we try to gain against Nico Hulkenberg. So now we're a bit further behind. We're using up some of our curves to try to make an advantage. We try and have a little look at Nico Hulkenberg, but we're just too far back to make anything. We're having to defend from Felipe Massa behind in the Ferrari car, trying to defend. So here we are. So you can obviously see we're a big disadvantage to the Force India Mercedes on the straights, but we do make up a little on the chicane, but not that much. We try and go ahead. And Daniel Ricciardo at the moment is right behind us, so we're gonna have to try and block him off. His turn coming to the 3rd sector. The AI is trying to make a move on us around the inside. Sorry, that was Mark Webber trying to go around our inside. Mark Webber in the Red Bull. I don't know why he's in 16th place, but I think he had a grid penalty, as that tends to happen. So here we are at the end of lap 1, although you can barely tell where we are in the track. And yeah, we're still in P12, not having lost too many positions, but yeah. The engineer is telling us that he thinks that's going to stay dry for the whole race, and it does stay dry for the entire race. Little spoiler, but oh, and we knock out the DRS ball out there as we went onto the grass a little, and we're already losing a lot of time to Nico Hulkenberg in front. And this is a common theme of this race, is that we lose a lot of time to those in front. And yeah, as you can see, we made a mess of that little chicane there. We're going onto the grass. We do end up setting a purple first sector, but that always happens in the first 2 or 3 laps. You set up fast sectors, but by the end of the lap, they're not fast at all. So yeah, so we just keep on going under pressure by Mark Webber or Felipe Massa. I'm not sure, because we haven't looked back though. We're almost out of curves at this point, and that's not good, because that's another thing that I feel that I didn't do well in this race, is I mismanaged my curves quite a lot. Mark Webber behind us, or Felipe Massa, is trying to have a little look. We set another purple sector, and we've run out into the grass very harshly. And this is, I feel like as if I hadn't run on that grass and cut that corner a little, I think maybe I could have done a little better in the race. Like, I probably could have maybe been a little closer at the end of the race, which we will see later. We are now coming from under attack by Mark Webber, but he completely goes off the pace in the penultimate corner. So yeah, so now we're breaking the DRS to the cars behind, and yeah, we check our HUD to see where tires are. DRS has been enabled, and a massive comeback from. Yeah, so there's our engineer saying that we can't take too many penalties, even though we haven't gotten any penalties at all in this race so far. Nice one, Mr. Engineer. So yeah, here we are going through the turns, going through that sausage curve where we so famously on the first lap lost out to Nico Hulkenberg. And I feel like, again, if that hadn't happened, maybe I would have finished higher, but we'll see that later on in the race. So now we're going to jump ahead a little to, I'd say, yeah, lap 4. Nothing much happened here. So yeah, lap 6. Lap 6. This is lap 6 now. We start. This is a very interesting lap, because at this point, the end of this lap, cars are gonna start pitting. So let's just skip ahead to that. Let's skip ahead. All right, so here we are. So we're coming to towards the end of lap 6, start of lap 7, and we are going to gain a heap of positions, even though you might not see it due to the horrendous lens flare. But we are in P12 at the moment, and we go past a lot of cars in the pit lane. We are now P6. We've gained 6 positions in one straight. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. We run out a bit wide at the end of the straight there. And that's our engineer saying that Felipe Massa has pit, and yeah. So now here we are going ahead, and if we skip forward a little bit more to the end of this lap again, we overtake a lot, some more cars, not characters. And there is who is this? Oh, there's Lewis Hamilton in P3. Now we try to overtake. Sorry, Kimi Räikkönen in P3. We try to overtake him. No, sorry, Lewis Hamilton. I was right the first time. So we go kind of cuttingly throughout the first, at the second turn. Sorry, third turn. I'm getting confused with all the turns. But we still make the pass, and we are now effectively in P3. We are now effectively in P3. But this will be very short-lived after a while, as we will probably see in the future. We now have Lewis Hamilton behind, Kimi Räikkönen behind, and they are hot on our tails. Yes, there's our engineer telling us to move to mix 2 because of fuel. And we've now gotten a penalty. And this is when I said that this would be short-lived. Because in our defense of Kimi Räikkönen, we did not leave him enough room. As you can see, we spun him out, and that gave us a penalty. So we used our first and only flashback of the entire race, which is something that I have not been able to say for a very long time. And we try and squeeze Kimi Räikkönen off, but to no avail. And yeah, he just kind of breaks off and goes away into the distance. Look at how fast he goes through that chicane. And it doesn't help that we run wide at the exit of the corner. And yeah, we're never going to see Kimi Räikkönen again. So by this point, our tires are starting to go off. I believe we are 2 laps off of our pit stop ourselves. And yeah, so things don't go very well for now. So we're going to skip ahead. So now we're going on to our pit stop on lap 10. So yeah, I'll leave you guys to listen to the audio.
Are you in the race?
Not a bad pit stop, 4.1 seconds. That's not bad. But where we end up is rather bad. We end up in P18. Now, at the beginning of the race, I said that had I stuck behind closer to Nico Hülkenberg, maybe I would have been able to do that. So we ended up 3 seconds behind him after our pit stop, and nothing really interesting happened. So we're just gonna skip ahead to the end of the race where we just finished P18. Not a very good race. But what is important is that Michael Schumacher, 7-time world champion of F1, won the race. And the race results are also very interesting. We run out of fuel over the line, and that's no matter. And yeah, we have failed our team objective of getting 15th or above. Not very good. Not very good at all. And so now we can see that Michael Schumacher, that our teammate ahead of us, and Michael Schumacher won the race with Nico Rosberg in 2nd place, a Mercedes Grand Slam, with them getting a 1-2 in qualifying and in the race. Mercedes leading in the constructors, and yeah, ahead of Mercedes, a McLaren Mercedes. So yeah, so now we're going over to the garage. The character is not that happy.
What happened?
So yeah, so that is the race. So yeah, that was the race. We had an okay qualifying, just barely making into Q2, but we lost the position in the race. So yeah, I'm hoping to fix that for the next race in Kuala Lumpur, aka Malaysia. And so yeah, let me know what you guys thought of this very first episode of F1 2012 career mode in the comment section down below, and make sure to subscribe and like. And I will be uploading this more frequently if you guys like it, and I will use our phone first. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.